Hey dipshit, what you doing out there in the middle of the Dadburn Lake? Paddling around in the waves like a seal on drugs.
Hey, good morning guys. Fishing with Bird in the house. Got our first fish on of the day, and it's feels like a pretty solid fish. I know I say that about all the fish I catch, but they're all solid. I love them all. I love my kitties. So thank you for tuning in. Oh, he's gonna pull some drag now. I don't know, he might actually be wrapped in this other line, which I hope not, because that's a real bummer when that happens. Fishing the ledge, main lake point. This time of year I like to start my morning out fishing this deeper water, about 36 feet. I'll move back into the creek bed later on in the day, but you know, this pattern seems to be working out pretty well so far this year. So yes, this is a pretty decent fish here. Probably go ahead and get the net out for this one. I brought a net today because I'm not going through how I went through last week. Good Lord, I lost 2 good fish right at the yak. I'm gonna try not to have that happen this time. Here's some blowing some bubbles. This is a solid blue. A solid blue catfish. My favorite kitties. Let's get him in here. Hey bud, look what I got. Look what I got. Yeah. He knows his day has come. I mean, you're not gonna die or anything, bud. I'm gonna let you go, but I really need to make a fish video, you know? Continue my streak of solid fish. Son of a bitch. Oh man. I've got a net, but it doesn't necessarily make anything that much easier. You still got to get it in the net. Come on over here, you bird. Why does this have to be so difficult? Oh, he's kicking up some water. I love this. Man, this is what I live for. Absolutely. Come on. Just lead him in there. Come on. He's too big for the damn net. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be a miracle if I get him in here. Come in here, bud, you solid bud. Boom, net for the win. All right, as I said, I'm back on my BS, as the kids say these days. Fishing the main lake point, pretty deep ledge, same place I was last week. Oh, solid fish right here. Fresh white bass for bait. They're running this time of year. They're everywhere, and that's a good food choice. So they're fresh. I can catch them and immediately put them on the hook, which is, you can't get any more fresh than that as far as baits are concerned. So, you know, we continue on with that. You know, out here at Milford, we've got a huge shad population. They spawned a little bit weird this year, and they were a little bit late. Everything was kind of weird this year compared to last year when everything was 38 feet high in water. So it was a little harder to get shad, but once they started moving around and they started coming around, you know, I don't even mess with them. I very rarely will use shad for bait. What I'm looking for is what's eating the shad. In that case, in the spring when the crappie spawn is on, I'll use crappie. And right now, white bass, they're everywhere. So I'm cutting those up fresh. Got this guy here, solid blue. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Start the day off. So you know, we're getting slimed up on a Sunday again. It's war out here. Get him back. Go on, get feisty. That's what we like. All right, let's get these baits back down here and see what else we can dredge up. Thanks for watching. Hey, what's up, guys? About 10 minutes after the last fish, we got another one on here. Taking a little bit of drag. Feels like he could be a pretty solid fish. Obviously I'm in the same area. I haven't moved. Fresh white bass doing the trick. Farm to table, fresh baits. This is definitely going to be a blue cat. I haven't seen any channels yet this morning, but I don't want to jinx myself, and I probably just did. This is a good fish here. You pulling. They're all good fish, man. If it turns out to be a 3-pound channel cat and it just pulls like a 90-pound blue, then so be it. Action's action. Somehow I don't think that's the case though. Got some bubbles coming up. About to lay some eyes on this fish. Oh yeah. Another solid blue. Another very, very solid fish. And these are wrapped up in this other line. Alright, as I've said before, when they get wrapped up, man, you just want to turn the clicker on and let those other reels free spool. Otherwise you're gonna have problems. I'm gonna have problems anyway. But this guy has swum himself into the whole world. He's basically lassoed. I need him to stay on here because this is a real good fish and I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to see another example of what I do out here. What's possible from a kayak. Wow. Wow. I don't even know if I want to try to get this thing in there. I honestly don't think this fish will fit for real. He's pretty strong, pretty big, got a huge head. I'm hooked up on these other 2 rods too. This happens. I need to get this thing in the net. Like, I can salvage this other equipment that's getting destroyed right now. Come on over here, bud. So close. I am absolutely doomed. This is what kayak fishing's all about, man. It ain't easy. The goal is to get this fish in the yak, take the hook out, get a nice picture, and get this other fish off this other rod. That's the goal today. That's the goal right now. This fish probably one of my bigger ones of the year, I'd say. He is absolutely not done fighting. Oh man. Oh. Solid gold. Oh. This is a hell of a fish here. I just need to get it in that burn net, you know. Oh. Come on over here. I got him. Game over. Give myself a little play here. I think I'm gonna let that fish hang out there in the net and see what's on this rod. Let's go for a 2-for-1, yeah? Two-for-1 special on a Sunday. It's brunch at Milford. Oh, this guy is a dink. And he's in the anchor, which is always fun. Come on out of there. Alright. So we're gonna start this bite. Ow! Oh, that hook got me. Man, these small fish will eat you up too. I just need to get rid of this stupid fish first before he ruins everything for me. So let me get rid of this guy. Here's culprit number 2, criminale. Later. Now I'm free to play with this guy here. Oh. Jesus. Now this is the fish we want right here. Oh boy. Oh, and there's a fish on this back rod apparently. He's gonna have to wait. Oh, hell yeah. And look at that, he just spit that hook right out. That's a chunk of a fish right there. That's a chunky guy. All right, bud, you've been patient. I'll get you out of here. Go on, get on out of here. Solid gold, solid blue. All right, that's done. Now apparently we have the opportunity to make a trifecta here because there's a fish on this line, I do believe. He's just a little guy. Turn that annoying clicker off. Yeah, just a dink, just a little eater. But action's action, dude. And if 1 out of 3 fish is gonna be that big, you know what? You're not gonna hear me complain at all. Good stuff, bud. You go on back there and grow up. Ooh wee. Getting slimed up out here. Yeah, so that's how you wrangle 3 rods with 3 fish, one of them being huge. You just you be patient, you know, take your time, don't make rash decisions, and get it done. So anyway, hopefully we'll be back with another one. Thank you guys, appreciate it for watching as always. All right, guys, we got fish number 4 on right now. This fish took off like a bat out of hell. I had a hard time getting it out of the holder. Man, that was tough for a second. We'll see what we got. I don't know how big he is. Sometimes they feel big, but then you realize they're wrapped in the line 80 times and you're reeling them in sideways. Oh, he's all right. He's not as big as the last one, but this is a solid blue, and he just flung my bait off. It's all right. Pay the cost. Pretty solid hook set. I feel confident about getting him in the net here. Got him. Oh. Got him. Got him. Now, the problem we're gonna have here is that this rod is a back rod, so I'm gonna need extra slack so I can work. Let's put that away. Oh. This is another really solid blue cat, guys. And I'll be quite honest with you, I'm pretty happy right now. Oh man, I'm just absolutely crushing it this morning. This is awesome. Oh. Listen to that pig oinking. A solid hook set, corner of the mouth. Solid. Frickin' blue cat yet again. This guy might be a little fatter than the last one. You're kind of a pig. Kind of a pig, bud. Oh, I think he might even be heavier. Oh yeah. This fish pound-wise is bigger. Oh. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna call that a catch. So anyway, we got some other stuff going on here. I think we got a fish up on this rod. Give me a second to deal with this right quick. Yep, that's another fish. He's a little dinky, I think. This right here is one of those fish that at first felt like he might have been solid, but actually he was just wrapped in the line about 47 times, and he was coming in sideways, and it makes him feel about 400 pounds bigger. So, you know, it's all good though. Big fish, small fish, it's all a good time to me. So here's this turd. Solid action this morning. We're on some good fish, we're on some smaller fish, and hey, 36.5 feet of water. And a lot of guys refuse to believe that this is where they need to be this time of year. But that's all right. More for me. More dancing room for me. All right. Hopefully we'll be back another one. Thanks for watching. What's up, dudes? Got a solid fish on. Been boiling in the sun for a minute, surrounded by idiots. But we got a good fish on, and that's what counts. Moved over to the creek bed. I got here a little earlier. Usually I like to fish this a little closer to the evening, a little mid-evening, later evening. But I was feeling it, so I popped on over here. 40 feet of water, a little deeper than the ledge, but it's, you know, it's creek bed. It's a little bit different structure. It's more of a, it's a little more confined, you know, rather than an open area. So we popped on over here. I think it's going to pay off with this fish here. Yeah, yes sir. Yes sirree, Bob-a-rooney. This is a good blue cat. This is a pretty heavy fish. Come on up here. Oh, yes. Continuing the streak for the day. Working it, moving around, making sure I stick on structure, staying with fresh baits. Solid fish, real solid. Real solid blue. Creek bed fishing on such a summer's day. I'm gonna net this guy. Success. Catch me hating. You're not gonna catch me slipping though. Not today. No sir. This fish feels like a solid 30 pounds. Fishing with bird on them blues. That's right. Can't kill me. My brains are scrambled from the heat. I'm dehydrated. But I'm putting in work. Back to the next one. Hey, what's up guys? Back with another fish. You guys missed like about half the fight because this thing is wrapped up in the other line real bad, and I said a whole bunch of really nasty cuss words, so I only started recording. So anyway, I said a lot of really bad words, but I got it out of my system, and so here we are, hooked up to a pretty strong fish. I don't know what's wrong with this camera, why it keeps shutting off. It sucks. Anyway, this is a real strong fish. It's almost pulled me out of the kayak a couple times. I haven't seen it yet. But it's got this BCF rod bent over. This fish is strong. Holy hell. There he is. Oh man, this is a bull of a fish here. Jesus, I'm gonna have to get the net on this thing. It's like hooked to 2 lines. I cut my finger open earlier. My finger's all cut open and it's bleeding. And whatever, man. It's been a frustrating afternoon. You hear that music in the background? Yeah. I hate it. Here's this fish. He is so wrapped up in this other line, it's ridiculous. I need to get this fish in the net now. And I got him. Praise sweet baby Jesus. I done got him. Anyway, this is not quite a traditional bird on cats video. It's been a long day. My brains are real scrambled, real bad from the heat and from this retarded music. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. I didn't mean that. From this music, it's terrible. And these people have been terrible all day, buzzing me with their damn skis. But I showed them who's boss. Holy moly, this fish is pretty heavy. You're heavy, bud. But I did it. I did it. I don't know if you can see it. My finger is cut so bad. I caught a dink earlier and it got wrapped up on one of the other lines, and then I grabbed it and it twisted one of the lines around my finger and dug the hook into my finger and then drug the hook through my finger. You're not going to get to see that footage because I said some really nasty things. I'm trying to keep that to a minimum these days. I'm realizing that a lot of guys that are into these fishing shows are, you know, kids watching stuff like that. I'm trying real hard. I'm kind of a savage though, so oh boy, this is a pig. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get it out of the net. I'm just gonna get it out of the net, I guess, huh? This is a beast of a blue cat. Now he's not very long in inches, but what he loses in inches, he makes up for in sheer pigotry. This guy is an absolute hog, and he's been eaten very, very well. So, oh, that's a big fat clown. All right, bud. Off you go. Hey, what's up, guys? I just needed to check back in, man. I had to cut that video off abruptly, that last fish. I was wrapped in all kinds of stuff. It was a terrible deal. And it's been like that all day, man. I've broken a bunch of stuff. I've had to retie several times. I've never had a day like this where I just like am constantly tangled in stuff and having to retie, and it's super frustrating. But that being said, man, you know, it's been a great day out here fish wise. Caught some great fish. It's all worth it, man. You know, to be in a kayak, it's a lot harder than being in a boat or being on shore. You have limited space and you have a lot more to worry about being out here like this in a small boat. So you know, it is what it is, and I said a lot of bad cuss words today, and I try to keep as much of that out of the video as I could. I'm trying to grow and not be such of a savage, but man, I just, you know, thank you guys for coming along for the ride. And this is just to show you guys that not every day is a zinger, man. You can catch great fish, you know, all day long, but when things are going south and things are going wrong and you're constantly having to untangle stuff, it can be frustrating. And you know, sometimes it just makes you just want to pack up and go. But I stick with it, and as a result, I get on fish every time I come out here, every time. So I'm glad you guys got to see a little bit of that, because it's not all roses, man. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride, and especially with Bird, man, and we'll be back with the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.